Protein for women is one of the most misunderstood topics in nutrition, largely because of persistent myths suggesting that high protein intake will automatically lead to bulkiness or masculinization. The truth is far more nuanced. Women have different hormonal and metabolic profiles than men, but protein serves the same essential roles in the body, supporting muscle maintenance, bone strength, hormone production, and metabolic health. In fact, adequate protein becomes increasingly important as women age, particularly during perimenopause and menopause, when declines in estrogen can accelerate bone loss and increase the risk of sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass. Fear of protein can therefore be counterproductive, leaving women more vulnerable to fractures, fatigue, and metabolic slowdown. The key is not to overconsume protein in a reckless way, but to understand appropriate portions and sources that work in harmony with the rest of the diet. Women generally require around 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, with the upper range appropriate for those engaging in regular exercise or resistance training. This level is sufficient to support muscle repair, bone maintenance, and metabolic function without creating unnecessary strain on the kidneys or digestive system. Protein intake should be spread throughout the day rather than concentrated in one large meal. For example, breakfast might include Greek yogurt topped with berries, almonds, and a drizzle of honey, providing 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein, along with fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar, supports satiety, and delivers nutrients that aid hormone balance. Lunch could feature a quinoa salad with chickpeas, roasted vegetables, a handful of pumpkin seeds, and a light olive oil dressing. This meal provides plant-based protein, essential amino acids, fiber, and micronutrients like magnesium and iron, which are particularly important for energy and metabolic function in women. Dinner could include grilled fish with a side of leafy greens and a portion of lentils, combining complete proteins with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that support cardiovascular and bone health. A critical aspect of protein nutrition for women is recognizing the synergy between protein and other nutrients. Calcium and vitamin D, for instance, are essential for bone health, but their absorption is enhanced when meals contain protein. Adequate protein intake stimulates the production of insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, a hormone that helps maintain bone density. Likewise, protein works alongside fiber and healthy fats to regulate blood sugar, supporting steady energy and reducing cravings. Ignoring protein or limiting it excessively can lead to low energy, decreased lean muscle, and even slower metabolism, making weight management more difficult over time. Conversely, well-planned protein intake in moderation encourages lean body composition without bulking up, a common misconception. It's also important to be aware of warnings related to excessive protein consumption. While most healthy women can tolerate moderate increases in protein, very high intakes, especially from isolated supplements, can stress the kidneys over time if hydration is insufficient. Protein powders, bars, or processed meats often lack accompanying fiber, micronutrients, or phytonutrients, meaning they provide amino acids, but little else of value. Relying solely on these products can compromise gut health, increase inflammation, or lead to nutrient imbalances. The safer, more effective strategy is to prioritize whole food protein sources. Fish, eggs, yogurt, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, and nuts provide a complete spectrum of amino acids while delivering vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber that contribute to overall well-being. Even small additions, like a sprinkling of hemp seeds on oatmeal or a handful of almonds with a smoothie, enhance protein quality while keeping meals varied and nutrient-dense. Practical implementation is key to making protein a natural, sustainable part of a woman's diet. Meals should aim for roughly 20 to 30 grams of protein at each sitting, depending on body weight and activity level, while pairing protein with vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. This approach maximizes nutrient absorption, supports muscle maintenance, and encourages satiety. For those concerned about convenience, prepping meals in advance or combining plant and animal proteins can help meet goals without adding stress. For instance, a lunch salad with quinoa, chickpeas, avocado, roasted bell peppers, and a few walnuts provides a balance of protein, fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, all in a single meal that can be assembled quickly and stored for later. Similarly, yogurt with berries and chia seeds as a breakfast option supports a strong start to the day, stabilizing energy and helping to reduce cravings for sugar-laden snacks. Resistance training or strength-based exercise complements protein intake, enhancing its benefits for women. Even moderate activities such as bodyweight squats, push-ups, or resistance band routines, 2 to 3 times per week, stimulate muscle protein synthesis and preserve lean mass. Paired with adequate protein, this helps maintain strength, mobility, and metabolic rate, which are crucial as natural hormonal shifts occur. Ignoring this combination, adequate protein plus regular resistance training can accelerate muscle and bone loss, contributing to fatigue, weight gain, or higher risk of injury. The positive aspect of embracing protein in a balanced way is profound. Women who consume moderate, well-distributed protein throughout the day report improved energy, better recovery from exercise, reduced appetite swings, and stronger nails, hair, and skin. Adequate protein also supports immune function, mental focus, and cardiovascular health, forming a foundation for long-term well-being. When paired with a colorful, fiber-rich diet and healthy lifestyle habits, protein becomes a tool for empowerment rather than a source of worry. The overarching message is clear. Protein is not a threat to femininity or health. It is a critical ally in maintaining strength, metabolism, and resilience. By focusing on moderate portions, whole food sources, and balanced meal composition, women can overcome the myths that have limited their intake. Each meal, whether it's Greek yogurt with berries and almonds for breakfast, a quinoa and chickpea salad for lunch, or lentils and fish for dinner, becomes an opportunity to nourish muscle, bone, and metabolism simultaneously. The warning is to avoid extremes. Too little protein compromises function, while over-reliance on processed supplements can stress the body. The positive reality is that protein, used intelligently, enhances energy, supports hormonal balance, and preserves vitality, helping women navigate midlife and beyond with strength, confidence, and sustainable health.